feel? Yeah. Let's go ahead and keep that love rolling for Steve Young.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Steve Young. I've been married to my beautiful wife for 13 years. Got 3 kids. So by my count, I've had sex at least 3 times over the last decade that I can document anyway. The kids are my souvenirs. Kind of a nice little parting gift, actually. My wife, to her credit, she went and saw someone about her sex drive. She saw her neighbor. It turns out her sex drive is just fine, so that was comforting. Then she saw a doctor, and the doctor gave her a testosterone shot, which is supposed to boost her sex drive. I'd never heard of this. I guess it worked, but now all she wants to do is arm wrestle and fuck me up the ass. And there have been other subtle changes. She won't stop and ask for directions. She leaves the toilet seat up, which is weird. And there's no cuddling. We have a good marriage, I guess, but it's really more of a prison marriage at this point. And I'm her bitch. Trying to have kids actually is not so easy. We went out and got this ovulation kit. So basically, we were stalking my wife's egg with the most modern technology we could harness, kind of the way bass fishermen use sonar. We tried everything, every gizmo. At one point, we had her vagina wear a wire while 2 guys sat outside in a van listening. That didn't work either, but we did help catch John Gotti. The vagina had to testify, and now it's in the witness protection program. So it's really hard for me to find, and I have to call it Mr. Gonzalez, Anyway, I'm a big baseball fan. Last night, they gave away the Ted Williams Award to the MVP, right, in the All-Star game. Not many people know, but Ted Williams had his head cryogenically stored, which is, means frozen, right? But it just sounds more sophisticated. I like to keep a bottle of Jägermeister cryogenically stored right next to my cryogenic White Castle cheeseburgers. He's making a bold bet, though, Mr. Williams, right? I mean, it's kind of a two-parter, an exacta. He's betting not only that someday modern science will figure out a way to bring dead heads back to life, he's also betting that somebody somewhere also had the foresight to freeze a torso. I mean, otherwise it's going to be awfully embarrassing, isn't it? Just to be a head? How would you support yourself? With a shelf, I guess. I mean, the only job you're really qualified for is manning a glory hole in an underground sex club. Okay, you could be an eyeglass model, or stunt double if there's ever a Brady Bunch remake, be there at the beginning, but I guess he could go back to baseball, right? I mean, he'd draw a walk every time. That pitch was high. Anyway, people say some weird things. I worked with this guy in Chicago, and one day he looked at me and he said, Chicago's got more hospitals than you could shake your dick at. I remember thinking, I'm not sure we were talking about this, but you're probably right. And more importantly, what a strange and wondrous unit of measurement. I mean, it's so flexible. It can be a reasonably large number, like, hey, Steve, how many kids are on that playground? More than you could shake your dick at. At least according to this restraining order. But it could also be a very small number, like, hey, Steve, how many mothers-in-law do you have? Well, funny you should ask. More than you could shake your dick at, apparently. Worst Easter brunch ever. It can even be an infinite number, like someday, Steve, how many pictures of Linda Carter as Wonder Woman do you intend on downloading? Well, more than you could shake your dick at. Anyway, I encourage all of you to try this yourselves. Tonight, on the bus ride home, look around, ask yourselves, how many scary-looking guys do I see with neck tattoos? I'm guessing I know the answer. More than you could shake your dick at. Anyway, I'm Steve Young. That's my time. Thank you. Thank you.
Steve Young, all right. Fine.